I think Joanne is with her, and let's go down to Joanne with the victorious Cameron Winterston.
Thank you, Phil. Cameron, absolutely incredible story. I mean, you aren't even a year out from your accident and just won the indoor track championship in the mile. How are you able to do it?
You know, have my team, have my circle of people believe in me, and just have a great team at Furman here. Like, all the girls support each other so much. We've been working so hard for this, and so just leaning on each other's backs, working together day in and day out, and in this race today, so that's what carried me through.
In that second to the last lap, you really created space between you and the second person. What was going through your mind?
You know, my plan today was just to stay engaged and follow the plan.
That's evident. Look at his dominating lead. You know, earlier I talked about it being the end of the season for a lot of runners, but not for him. He will most likely be at the NCAA championships in a few weeks.
He knew it too, and he finally stopped running so Joanne Bethea could find him and talk to him.
Yeah, in my heels, it's a little hard to catch up to this speed demon right here, Bradley Franklin. One fastest time in the country. You said it yesterday. You broke it again today. What are the emotions that you're having?
I can't even describe everything that's going through my head. I was telling myself all throughout yesterday after the race and all throughout this morning, I'm going to do whatever I can to get 7.3. Even though I didn't get it, I'm right there, right at the precipice of it. And now everyone has eyes on me. Nobody was paying attention to me before because I'm at such a small school, such a small conference. But now, since I'm at the top, nobody can ignore me anymore.
Getting set for the men's 400 meters, but before we do, Joanne Bethea with a victorious VMI cadet.
Winning gold here on your home track in front of all your fellow cadets. What is that like?
It's amazing. You know, like, it just feels so good to know that I can get out here and do it. You know, I'm taking after my mentor that was here last year, you know, winning the gold medals. You know, even though I didn't run the time that I wanted to, I still got out there and I did it. And, you know, I did my hardest, I did my best. So, you know, it just feels so good to know that all my hard work has paid off.
As a female at a military school, what is that like?
It's good, you know, to know that, like, you know, I'm here and I'm the minority, but I can still do good things. You know, I'm just as good as all the other boys. Being a female here doesn't bring me down. You know, I can show that I'm just as strong as everybody else, you know.
Also, how are you able to do this as a sophomore?
Hard work. Hard work pays off. Knowing in your mind that you can do it and having that confidence is what matters the most.
Awesome, congratulations.
Yeah, Phil, athletes have many different reasons for why they become athletes, but Lizzie Pardue's reason is a little bit different than the rest of the athletes here. Her mother was actually a track athlete at Samford in the late 90s and early 2000s and started talking about track with Lizzie from the time she was a young age. Lizzie even told me that around the time she was 6, she ran a 5K with her mother. So the love of running came from the time she was very little. But then when Lizzie was 13, her mother lost her battle to Hodgkin's lymphoma. And when I talked to Lizzie about carrying on her mother's legacy, she says she just feels so incredibly blessed to have this platform to showcase the two things her and her mother love most: track and glorifying the Lord. Lizzie told me she has a verse that she holds close to her, Romans 12:8, which states, "Be patient in tribulation and constant in prayer." And the athlete's mentality must be working because as a freshman last year, she won the 400 meter. And Phil, she's looking to do it again this year.
He's trying to catch his breath down there. Women's 800 to come up here in a moment. And let's go down to Joanne. She's got the victorious Samford Bulldog in the men's 800.
An incredible, impressive win. What was going through your mind as you just kept lengthening the lead?
Man, at the end of the day, it's God's glory, not mine. He gave me the power to do what I needed to today, and that's pretty much all I can say. You know, I wanted a faster time, of course. Who doesn't? But I still got outdoors, and I got to keep my head up. Like I said, God's glory got me through the whole way.
Yesterday, winning the DMR with your fellow teammates, I've seen a lot of the Samford athletes seem to just really encourage one another. How does that help you win?
Man, Samford is a place of love, and we all love each other equally. And that's something that you can't get at every school. And we all just fight with each other. So if we don't fight alone when we come on this track.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Few. Yeah, here with me is Jody Huddleston, 40 years with the Citadel, and after this season you're retiring. What are the emotions you're having as you experience your last indoor track championships?
And is with the fabulous freshman for Furman, Tessa Walter.
As a freshman, taking home gold in the 3,000, now taking home gold in the 5,000. I know one thing that Coach Rita really emphasizes is crazy goals. How are you able to accomplish all of this?
Definitely not without the help of my amazing teammates and my amazing coaches. And I really owe it all to them. Like, I would not have run that fast if I didn't have my teammates in the race pushing me as well. And they're there every day at practice. So obviously that pushes me too. And I'm just really glad to represent Furman and do that.
As a freshman accomplishing all of this, what's next?
Great question. Definitely want to get some outdoor PRs. That was my first 5K, so I'd love to go on the outdoor stage and see what I can do there. But yeah, overall just improving. I think like long term, like my team has some really big goals with cross country, and like next year Socon, and even the end of Socon we still have a 4x4 to run, so that'll be really exciting. But yeah, it's super exciting that this is like my first year. So
Let's go down to Joanne. She's got more on what happened in that men's 4x400.
Yeah, White from Western Carolina, it looks like he probably pulled a hamstring. He's down. He's been sitting probably for the last 2 legs of this race. He just got up on his own feet, but I will say his teammates immediately rushed over when they saw him fall down. They wanted to actually pick him up and carry him off the track, but he said, no, let me sit here. I can get up on my own. But, I mean, even with his teammates being so supportive, you can see that I believe it was Williams had tears in his eyes, because it's really difficult when you work so hard to then have a teammate who pulls a hamstring and that causes you not to be able to finish the 4x4.
Down to Joanne with a bunch of happy and victorious Sanford Bulldogs.
Winning the 4x4 both in the men's and the women's, taking home the championship again. I mean, what are the emotions that we're feeling?
I would just say we're thankful to be a part of Sanford Track and Field. There's no better program in the Socon, and we give all glory to the Lord. I mean, every single day I feel like, yet not I, but through Christ in me. And I feel like the Lord has given us just this great ability to be able to proclaim his name out on the track, and has given us a gift. So we're just thankful to use it.
We did our best today, and we left everything on the track and got the gold for a relay. Both relays, and we were really happy.
How is it that year in, year out, I mean, absolute dominance, how are y'all able to make it happen?
Every day I practice in the weight room, just the best of the best. Whether it be in the hard workouts, tempo workouts, weight room workouts, everyone's trying to win every day, not just at the competition. That's just it.
I second that. So 4x4 specific, we'll start over here with the men's. What was the strategy?
Hey, leave no doubt on the track that we're the best team in the Socon. So we just, I trusted in my fellow teammates, and we came here, got the job done.
I think on the women's side, we knew we had a mission, and we had to go in there and do what we normally do. We didn't need to go out and do anything that we hadn't done before. Just do what we do, get the job done, and bring home the gold.
Awesome. Congratulations to all of you and to all of the Sanford Bulldogs.
Thank you.
Phil?
Thank you.